some call it, a moniker that many claim, but this city lives thanks to the Alabama Crimson Tide. We've got a terrific matchup for you today, rich in pageantry and tradition, and it ought to be a fantastic clash. As we'll see a squad from the ACC, the Georgia Tech Yellow Jackets, taking on a team from the SEC, the Alabama Crimson Tide. For EA Sports, I'm Reese Davis, Jesse Palmer, and David Pollack with me. Guys, can't wait to get this started. And the Yellow Jackets' long wait is coming to an end as they'll put a foot to it and the season will get underway. Here he comes from inside his own 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. So the Alabama Crimson Tide offense will take the field for the first possession of this game. And Jesse, if there is an old war horse, a real war daddy in the training facility, here he is, back to run the show again.
That's a great point, and there is no substitute for experience.
And the Heat gets there, and they get him down at the 14-yard line. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. The Crimson Tide just hoping at least to get some of the yardage back here on second down. They'll send the tight end in motion. Second down, they'll go to the air. There's the pressure. And it'll be incomplete. This is some physical pass defense. The Crimson Tide a long way from the line to gain here on third down. From the gun, wants to pass. He tries to take the top off. Intercepted, and the first drive ends with a pick. Just a small return, but a big play as they have it now at the 45.
And on this opening drive, the offense trying to be aggressive, attacking deep down the field, but they're going to have to do a better job of taking advantage of those one-on-one matchups because that time the defense won. They were able to high point the football, creating the interception.
You can barely hear yourself thinking here as they're trying to get this defense off to a good start. Going right to work up top. It's complete to the left. Didn't pick up a lot there, moved it forward just a few. After that last completion, it's second down. He'll pull it on the read. Picks up the first down, still moving. All down, but he has enough to move the chains. They're down to the 32-yard line on 1st and 10. Use the play fake, now to throw. Complete in the middle. Good job running that route to get past the sticks because he got nothing after the catch. From the shotgun, the handoff to the back. He's wrestled to the ground right at the 15-yard line and a big red zone opportunity here. Second down, he'll throw it. Intercepted. Big play. Stops the drive. Going the other way, and he's got room. Past the 20. And he's going to score on the interception. Touchdown time. They're on the board first here in the season opener. Just one moment, and all of a sudden, the fortunes turn.
You're in a position where you're about to give up points, and now you flip that around and you put points on the board. Perfectly executed. What do you do in an interception? First guy blocks the intended receiver. Everybody else starts to form a wall where the ball's going. Nice blocking, nice interception, nice return for the touchdown.
They get set for the point afters. We have the first score of the game. And the extra point makes it 7-0. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And he's coming out of the end zone. He stopped there, but a good return coming out of his own end zone gets it to the 28. The rambling wreck offense rolls back onto the field. Off the play fake on first down to throw. Intercepted. A first half turnover can swing momentum. Not much of a chance on the return, but they'll have the ball at the 33.
And what a great moment for that young man right there. That's his first career interception in college football. He's a guy that's worked so hard. He wanted to make an impact for his defense this year. He comes up with a massive play right there.
Great place to start for this offense. Wants to throw on first down. Got his man. Hauled down, but they'll move the sticks as he picks up the first down. The Crimson Tide snaps it from the red zone. Wide receiver going in motion. Off the bootleg, wants to throw it. Got his man on the right. The defense wouldn't let him loose there, and it was a completion, but they lost yardage. Fakes the grab on the left. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. On third and long, a check down would be the last resort. Makes the grab. And he's in for the touchdown, but hang on just a second. There is a flag on the field. So that penalty will wipe away some strong red zone execution and take the score off the board. They'll send the back in motion. On third and long, he'll need to push it downfield. Picked off, and they ruin an early drive with the turnover. Got room on the return. They finally make the stop, and not only the huge turnover, but the big return has them set up in business.
Man, another mistake by this. Listen, he is an elite quarterback. He's really, really good. He's pressing too much. Jesse, the number one job of a quarterback, you better protect the football. I don't care how good you are, you better protect it.
Yeah, you just got to take what the defense is giving you, and I agree, David. It looks like right now he's trying to force the big play instead of just checking it down or throwing away. He's got to do a better job working through his progressions right now. He's got tons of talent, but he's making bad decisions.
Pulls and fires it complete to the right. Let's take a second to look at the big picture for Georgia Tech. The good news about starting the season outside the top 25, not a lot of lofty expectations. You can sneak up on a few teams, but sooner or later, you're going to want to get that attention and get into those rankings.
A lot more, but it's not impossible. In recent years, you saw it with Indiana coming out of absolutely nowhere. You saw it back in the day with USF. You've seen it with Rutgers. Like, in the past, you can do it. You can put it together, gain some momentum, but it starts with this game right here.
TCU reached the national championship game a few years back. No one expected much of them that season either, so you never know. What's important is what people believe inside your own locker room. This team thinks they can do some really special things this year, and they get a chance to start strong here in week one.
After putting up the field goal, they're set to kick it away. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. The coverage team maintains his discipline, not much doing on that return. The Tide offense rolls onto the field. Off to a good start here and back to work now with a 7-3 lead. And a tackle was made, but there has been a flag thrown. Amazing how many times an offensive holding penalty will stall a drive. We'll see if the offense can overcome it. Here's the snap, ready to cut one loose. Get it out on the screen. They make the stop, but a good pickup there on first down. Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on second down. Back to pass. They go to the wide receiver screen. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. On third down, he drops to throw. Finds his man. He's He's going to come up a couple of yards short of the first down. Looks as if the Tide will punt it away. First time we've seen their punt team this afternoon. Not going to risk a return here. Calls for the fair catch and makes it just around the 30-yard line. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. The Georgia Tech offense rolls back onto the field. A little bit of feeling each other out. They're down 7-3 as they open this drive. Single back formation, and they give it to him. Good pickup on the ground, and they'll mark him down at the 39. The Yellow Jackets with a second and short to keep this drive moving. A run to the right. Oh, what a cut! He's into plus territory, knocked out of bounds after the nice game. Mark it at the 47.
Man, coaches talked about they want to get this running back involved early and often and create some momentum, and this is a great way to do it. Early in this football game, ripping off an explosive run, get the juices going, and I bet you he's going to get a few more touches today.
You'll take this every time. 5 yards on the first down play. After a good pickup on the run, it's second down. The pull and throw off the RPO. And this one will be stopped for no gain. The Tide crowd roaring noise down onto Saban Field on third down. From the gun, wants to pass. Oh, does he turn that loose down the middle. Finds a spot down the gut of the knee. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the play. Let's see if it stands. A costly penalty wipes out that third down conversion, and now they'll back up and try it again. On third and long, he's going to have to turn one loose downfield. Makes the grab. They run him out of bounds. He gets him to the 47. And the Yellow Jackets will call on their punt team. He ought to be able to use this first punt to pin him deep. Not going to get a chance to field that one, and the punt will bounce out of bounds. Reads it, fires complete. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain. What will they dial up on second, and a long way to go. Wants to go up top. Looking left. Got his man. It's a seam wide open. Ripping off a huge chunk of yardage, and he's got it just outside the 10 at the 11.
And that's the dangerous part about this offense, man. They'll get the ball out to a receiver that can do that. That can make plays after the catch. Hard to bring down, hard to tackle. That's why this offense can be so explosive.
Alabama quickly back to the line. Looking to throw on first down. Made a defender miss. Into the end zone. Touchdown, Bama!
Yeah, and now this offense building that lead. It's still the first half, but I'll tell you what, shown some glimpses of why they could become a really, really good offense. Listen, you go into halftime, more of the same, right? Continue to do what you're doing. Take care of the football. This offense has looked really good in the first half.
Ready to try the point after. And the extra point makes it 14-3. Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Guys, back to your game in a moment, but first we have to show you how the script is being written here. Miami is currently up big right now in a game they'll be talking about at the U for a long time. They're up by 17 over Florida Atlantic. We'll circle back. If anything big happens, you should know about it.
Yep, lost one deep down the right side. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers. So now it's second and long. They'll throw again after the incompletion. And the quarterback goes down at the 11-yard
tell you, we don't have enough time in this broadcast to list off all the great Alabama D linemen, especially in recent years. That play right there, that reminds me of a guy I played against back in the day, Cornelius Griffin, playing on the inside of Alabama's defensive line. You knew every single time you dropped back, you were going to have that guy in your lap. He was always pushing the pocket, and he was always collapsing it with his speed and athleticism and his first step. That last play right there reminds me of some of these great players we've seen on the Crimson Tide D-line here in recent years.
Fields the punt and tries to work it the other way. Good job by the coverage team, and that's how we'll end the period. We've reached a break, and Alabama has the lead. They largely dominated this first quarter as indicated by the stats. This could be a pivotal moment in this game as we open the second period and they try to find a way to answer. They've got a first down here to open the period. Off play action on first down. Stands in and takes the hit. Makes the grab down the middle. He's showing it all. The juice, the jets, the moves, and he's got it down to the 16-yard line.
Man, if I'm a defense, I got to find a way to get some more pressure on the quarterback or disrupt their timing and their rhythm. I can't give them these big chunk plays through the air. I got to be maybe a little bit more aggressive or do something a little bit different.
They dialed up a beauty on that last one. It got him inside the red zone. Now it's 1st and 10 from the 16. They're threatening to score, and they'll throw it. Quickly complete. And he'll be tackled, but there is a flag on the field.
Hold on.
A solid gain on that one, and it goes for naught as the penalty will back them up. He's looking to pass. Snagged out of the air. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see which way that's going to go.
Hold on.
A very productive play until it was wiped out by that penalty, and they'll go back to work. He'll set up to throw. Gets it out fast. Powers through. And he'll be brought down. Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. Running back searching for a hole. He's wrestled to the ground right at the 15-yard line, and a big red zone opportunity here. On 3rd and long, trying to have a big completion here. Under heat, and he gets rid of it. And the incomplete pass on 3rd down, but there is a flag on the field. We'll see what that's about. We'll repeat the previous down, but this time the offense has 10 more yards it has to cover. Gets the back moving. On 3rd and long, doesn't need to take the check down. Got him downfield. They make the stop, but there is a flag on the field. We'll see what that's all about.
Hold on.
So the penalty will not be enforced. The defense declines and stands on the result of the play. They'll play it safe and send out the field goal unit. Never a doubt. And now the lead is extended a little further.
Well, you're always going to wonder what would have, could have, should have happened on 4th and inches had they gone for it. But with this kicker, I like taking 3 points and putting it on the board.
So they're lining up to kick it off after that last drive. Put a 3 spot on the board, and now the defense will try to shut them down. On the move from inside is 5. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. Off the play fake on 1st down, wants to throw. And the Heat will get home, and the quarterback goes down at the 17.
Man, Another negative play for this offense. You've had the turnovers. You're throwing in the sacks. Like, they've got to do something better. They got to protect their quarterback, and they got to take care of the football. There's step 1 and 2.
The Yellow Jackets have put themselves in dire straits after that last play. It's 2nd and a mile. Looking to fire. Using the back as a receiver on the screen. He breaks a tackle. Not a whole lot of room there on that screen pass. It just never developed. On 3rd down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. And the incomplete pass will bring up 4th down. And the Yellow Jackets will try to pin them back with the punt. He will signal for the fair catch and take it just inside the 35. Here comes that Alabama offense. Always good to get points on a drive, David, but chip shot field goals can leave you a little empty.
And I think it's great to get points, but the great teams get touchdowns in the red area. You got to get out there this time and execute a little better on this drive.
You're absolutely right, David. And generally, the best red zone offenses are the ones that run the ball the best. So let's see if they can be a little bit more physical on this drive.
Fires to the big fella. They'll finally get him on the ground, but not before he makes it to the 30 and gets a 1st down. They'll run it from the gun. Not much room. A pickup of 2 down to the 28. After picking up a couple, it's 2nd and 8. The give to the left side. Worked it down to the 22-yard line. Give him 5 on the carry. The Crimson Tide needs to convert on 3rd and short. They'll try to get it through the air. Going to try to get it himself. He got past the sticks and slides to a stop, but there is a flag on the play. A solid gain on that one, and it goes for naught as the penalty will back them up. On 3rd and long, he's going to have to throw for it. Lets it fly deep downfield. And they couldn't connect on the deep shot. Let's see if things get worse. There's a flag on the field. Which way is this going to go? They'll decline that penalty, obviously very happy with the results of the play. They'll try to put 3 on the board as the field goal unit comes on. Never a doubt for this big-footed guy. 49-yard field goal is good. They keep pushing that lead out, and the kickoff team's getting some work. He'll start the return inside his 5. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces 2nd down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. They'll go to work in the air on 2nd down. Fires to the tight end. Good pickup, a little bit short of the sticks. The Yellow Jackets come to the line on 3rd and short, looking to keep this drive moving. Fakes to grab. Really nice job there to pick up the 1st down and get it to their own 41. Last completion moved the sticks in. Let's see if they try it again. Gonna look downfield again. Got the back over the middle. He knew exactly where he wanted to go with that one, and they've got enough for the 1st down. And the Yellow Jackets look to keep this drive humming. Working that left side now. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see what the call is.
Offside, defense.
And this is what's going to drive coaches crazy. It's mental errors, right? It doesn't take any talent or lack of talent to have that penalty. You just got to watch the ball, and when it's snapped, get after the quarterback.
And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. Now on 2nd down. Back to pass. Pocket breaking down. Always a welcome play for the defense as they get a sack at the 47.
Really nice play. When you talk about Alabama and their dominance on defense, especially in recent years, it all starts up. You have to have disruptors playing on the defensive line. Guys that can be versatile and line up at different positions, but create havoc in the backfield. And that's what this guy has been able to do throughout his career.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd and long, he has to throw for it. Turns it loose. And they dialed up a shot play, but they couldn't hook up. The Yellow Jackets decide to punt it away. And the ball hits at the 3 and gets into the end zone. It'll be a touchback. Guys, here comes that Alabama offense onto the field. Bringing the heat.
You want to make a guy that's elite, that's one of the best in the business, start to become more and more human. Keep getting hits on. Nice job by the defense, getting in his face, being physical. Make him feel your presence. Don't let him get comfortable back there in that pocket.
Alabama comes to the line on 3rd and short. Looking to throw for it. He's got it. They make the stop, but he'll have enough yardage for a first down. Passing game kept this drive moving. Let's see if they try it again. Off the play fake on 1st down. Under fire. They're working that left side. And the big gain, and they've got it on the 46. The Crimson Tide comes to the line with the 1st and 10.
Well, this offense told us coming in they were going to challenge this secondary early and often. They were going to use their speed to their advantage to take advantage of this quarterback's touch and arm talent. And already in the 2nd quarter, they've got over 200 yards thrown.
Working well behind the sticks on 2nd down. Wants to go up top. Release to the back. And that pass will be jarred loose on 2nd down. That brings up 3rd down. We'll see if the offense can move the chains after that incompletion. Rides the back and leaves it. Breaks the tackle.
You got to be impressed by what you've seen by this offense so far in this game. In the first half, they've got a nice lead, and they've been able to do it with explosive plays, but they've also been able to do it with efficiency and getting first downs and staying on the field. You saw another great example right there running the football. Anything they want to do right now is working.
Back to pass on 2nd down. The throw to the outside is complete. And they make the tackle, but the official has tossed his flag. Just when they thought they had the big play, the penalty wipes it out. The play action fake. Finds his back in the middle. He's there to make the stop, but the damage has been done as they pick up the 1st down on the throw and catch. The offense will have to use its first timeout of the half. It's complete to the left. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few. Quick timeout from the offense to save precious seconds. Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. Looking to fire. Rushes on him. What a nice job by the defense stringing that out and forcing him out of bounds. He got nothing. Just an obvious holding call there, and one that just kills an offense's momentum. Back to throw, time running short in the half. And that's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact on the play, but no flags. It'll be 3rd down. They've methodically worked it down the field. This the 11th play of the drive, but the defense can get off the field now. Fires to the middle. Complete downfield. They finally get to him, but what a play there to pick up the 1st down. We've got a timeout in the waning seconds of the half. Maybe a chance to get off a couple more plays. So this field goal unit has been getting the job done. They've already made a couple here today. It's good. He could have hit a string right in the middle of the uprights there. And that will extend their lead even further. So they get the late field goal right before the half and not much time after this kickoff for an answer. And he takes this from inside the 5. He'll be brought down, and that's the final play of the half. That's the end of the second quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin in our halftime update.
Gentlemen, what else is new? A spirited environment there in Tuscaloosa. And it's been a struggle throwing the ball so far. Both secondaries are doing a great job neutralizing the explosive playmakers by shutting down passing windows. They've disrupted the timing and rhythm of these QBs, and unless something changes, we're looking at a low-scoring affair in this second half. And with that, let's send it back to the guys in T-Town.
Alabama ready to put a boot to it to start the second half. On the run from inside his own 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. Georgia Tech has the ball back, and here comes the Yellow Jacket offense. He wastes no time and comes out throwing. And they pick up just a few on that completion. Here comes the offense on second down. Fires to the big fella. He'll get a fresh set of downs, stopped at the 31-yard line. It's 1st and 10 from the 31. Wants to go up top on first down. Finds the tight end. And a good job of coverage by that defense, just a short pickup. Try to make up for some of that lost ground on second down. Throws for the tight end. He makes a catch. And he gets it to the 44-yard line. It'll be a first down. The running back has it. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the play. Let's see if it stands.
Holding.
That penalty moves the ball back 10 yards. We'll replay the down. And the Yellow Jackets are marching down the field. They just keep firing. He's got his man across the middle. And the defense drags him down. Offense gets set for second down. They'll move the wide receiver. The receiver on the jet sweep. How about this sophomore stopping him short of the first down line? The Yellow Jackets come to the line on 3rd and short, looking to keep the drive moving. Wants to throw on 3rd down. Makes the catch. He's got first down yardage as they move it to the 44. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. They'll keep it on the ground to the right. And a nice solid pickup there before the defense wrestles him to the ground. Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. Power football with the run. Slips one guy, and now he's loose. They bring him down, but not before he's able to pick up the first down. And the Yellow Jackets come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Looking to throw on first down. Quickly out to the tight end. He makes the stop almost as soon as he catches it, and they're short of the first down. To the air on second down. He's got his man. So much change of direction. He's down to the 23. And this offense is desperate to keep this drive alive, trailing by multiple possessions, and it's getting late. Wants to throw on 3rd. He's got it. Shakes off the defender. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see which way that's going to go. That penalty cost them a third down conversion, and now they'll have to try it from a little farther away. On 3rd and long, he'll need to loosen up that arm. He's got his man. And he's knocked down, but there's also laundry on the field. We'll see what the officials have called. They'll decline the penalty here and let the result of that play stand. And they'll send out the field goal unit. Absolutely perfect. And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Boys, if it's happening in college football, we've got eyes on it. Check this out. Miami is running away with this one, thanks to an offense that may get its own 30 for 30 after this one.
Couldn't find a way to create that broken field as he stopped at the 25. Out of the gun, the inside give. Tackle is made at the 28 after a pickup of 3. Got 3 on first down at 2nd and 7. From the shotgun, they'll run it. Knocked down after getting 6 all the way out to the 34-yard line. The Crimson Tide need just a few inches here on 3rd down. He'll sneak it and try to surge forward. Dragged down, but they'll move the sticks for a first down. They moved the chains on the ground last time. Let's see if they try to hit him up top. Softened him up with a run, and now to throw. He finds a soft spot in the middle. They make the stop, but there is a flag on the field. We'll see what that's all about.
Hold on.
A very productive play until it was wiped out by that penalty, and they'll go back to work. From the gun, looking for a man. Bought a little time, lets it go. Oh, he makes the catch. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
On the play. Brings up 2nd down.
Tight end now in motion. An unforced error there. They don't get the snap off in time.
Delay of game. Offense.
That is a completely avoidable penalty. The quarterback just went into brain lock and lost track of the play clock. Going to sling it on 2nd down. If the quarterback's a little more on target there, maybe they hook up, but it's an incompletion. Alabama with a ton of ground to cover on this 3rd down. From the gun, wants to pass. Fires to the wideout. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. They finally get him on the ground, but he's got an explosive play for the first down.
Well, I think on that play you saw why this guy's such a big weapon in this offense. At receiver, he does such a nice job with his routes. He's patient, and he's consistent, and he's got good hands. You don't see him put a lot of balls on the ground. Nice job there picking up the first down.
Sends it back in motion. They weren't able to get that one off. It'll be a delay of game.
Delay of game. Offense.
So frustrating to see an offense lose track of the play clock and pick up a penalty like that. Wide receiver comes in motion. The RPO, fire complete to the left. Nice gain on that play, but leaves it a little short of the first down. He'll keep it himself. He's going to lose a yard on that one. The Crimson Tide will bring the punt team on the field. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. Excellent job on the punt. Bounces out of bounds at the 5, and they'll have 95 yards to go in front of them. Trying the left side. Plows through the defense. Gets it past the first down marker and still running. Good job up front to get it out to the 22 before he's knocked out of bounds.
And that's good enough for a first down.
Might as well give it to him again. He He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see what the call is.
Holding. Offense.
A solid gain on that one, and it goes for naught as the penalty will back them up. They'll ride the running back and leave it with him. Push down for the tackle. As they get set to snap it, just about to reach the end of the quarter. So Alabama takes the lead into the quarter break. And they've built a comfortable lead after 3 quarters of play. Let's take a look at how we've gotten here. One more period to go, and we'll see just how much fight they've got left in them. So the final period starts with a second down play. Back to pass. It's on target and complete. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down mark. The Yellow Jackets line up, trying to move the sticks on 3rd and short. Finds his tight end. He'll be run out of bounds, but there is a flag on the play.
Holding. Offense.
This defense happy with how that last play turned out, so they'll decline the penalty. Down in the 4th quarter, it's too late for empty possessions. They'll go for it on 4th down. And this defense has its work cut out to get this dude on the ground. He was shedding serious tackles on his way to picking up the first. Punch it out of the air.
I love defenses that can tackle the catch. Right away, they're not giving up any yak. As soon as that player has the ball, he goes down now.
Just a short pass to the tight end. A solid pickup there, works it to the 38 before being pushed out of bounds. A little too anxious along that offensive line. That'll be a false start.
False start. Offense.
The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. On 3rd and long, try to convert through the air. Quickly to the tight end. And he gets it done on 3rd down. They move the chains, and they'll mark it at the 44. Coming out on 1st down with the play fake. Takes the easy completion. We'll give him a couple on that one. 2nd and 8 coming up. After the short completion, let's see if they go back to the air. They'll try the run. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see what the call is.
Offside. Defense.
Yeah, and you see some people get upset with offsides in the defense. I call it the cost of doing business. It's just part of being great off the football. Sometimes you'll guess, and sometimes you'll be wrong.
There he goes. They'll finally get him on the ground, but not before he makes it to the 30 and gets a first down. And the Yellow Jackets come to the line with a new set of downs. Makes the grab on the left. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain. Backed up now, here's 2nd and long. Wants to go up top. Got his man. A quick tackle made, but he's got plenty for the first down. The Yellow Jackets didn't start this drive with great field position, but they have moved methodically down the field. He's dragged down at the 12 as they try to cash in on this red zone opportunity. A little wrinkle here as they go to the Wildcat and use the extra blocker. Back has it. He'll be brought down at the 5-yard line, and this defense is on its heels. And the Yellow Jackets trying to pay off the threat on 1st and goal. It's complete on the right side. And he strides his way into the end zone. Touchdown, Georgia Tech!
Nice pitch and catch. This receiver and quarterback have done this thousands of times. Finds the open man, throws a strike. The receiver does the rest, gets into the end zone.
They'll try to tack one more on their score. And with the extra point, every little bit counts as they get closer. They're coming out to tee it up for the kickoff, and that last score was a real buzzkill for this crowd.
13.
Here he comes from inside his own 5. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. The Tide offense rolls onto the field. After that last scoring drive, old Uncle Mo has switched sidelines, and now they'll try to get it back while they're clinging to this lead. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. Off play action. It's complete. Boy, that was a precision play all the way around. Throw, catch, tackle, bang, bang, bang. They're going to go to the air on 3rd and short. Got his man quickly. Solid work and execution there. They'll have a first down as they mark it at the 40. Use the play fake. Now to throw. Oh, he's going to take a shot at the DB. Makes the grab right down the middle. Oh, what a big play for this offense as they get it to the 33-yard line.
Yeah, and the quarterback knew exactly where he wanted to go with the football, had time, spins the ball deep. Nice job by this offense, understanding what the defense is giving them and creating the explosive play.
They're dealing with a 2nd and long.
Brings up 2nd down.
Wants to keep it in the air. Flips it out in the flat. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
3rd down coming up.
3rd and long, and he'll try to throw for it. Out of the backfield, he's open. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the play. Let's see if it stands.
Hold, offense.
So the penalty will not be enforced. The defense declines and stands on the result of the play. On 4th down, they'll throw for it. And that falls incomplete on 4th down, but wait just a second. There is a flag, and this is a big call. So the offense, more than happy with the result of the play, will decline the penalty. They're going to open this drive with a pass. Got his man. And just a short, safe pass play. They pick up a few. The Yellow Jackets come to the line in the hurry-up.
And this offense is going to have to come up clutch, man. Like late in the football game, you are trailing. This is why you get paid the big bucks. This is why the quarterback is the glamour position. Like, you've got to trust him. He's got to come through. They got to put a few drives together here to get back in this football game.
Can't make the connection on 3rd down thanks to that tough, hard-nosed pass defense, and now it's 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Looking deep down the right side. Makes a catch, first down, and maybe a lot more. Waltzes into the end zone, but he might be dancing the other way. There's a flag on the field.
Hold, offense.
They had the explosive score, and it's all for naught as that penalty will take the touchdown off the board. He's not afraid to go deep. Snags it down the right side. The junior making a clutch play and turning in a big catch.
Hey, down in the 4th quarter, you better have a dude at the quarterback spot. They do, and they're going to trust him, and he's going to have to continue to deliver like this, making plays down the field, protecting the football, but we know he has the ability.
Got a man. Makes the grab almost to the first down marker, but a good pickup on that one.
That's a good job by the drag route there, understanding its zone coverage. So instead of continuing to run across the field, he settles down into an open spot, making it easy for his quarterback.
And the Yellow Jackets are flying down the field.
Nice job by the quarterback, seeing the receiver come open, getting him the football, making the first down, and they like to do this.
Oh, the ball popped out. That's a way to mess up a drive. Defense swarming on that loose ball.
how you step up for a defense right there. Force the turnover. Let's not make this thing get close, right? I got a 2-possession lead. I get the ball back with, close to 3 minutes remaining. I'm sitting in a great spot. Offense, go get me some first downs.
Here comes that Alabama offense. These last couple of drives, Jesse, have been about the defense making clutch stands.
I think for this offense, they can stay aggressive knowing that their defense is going to bail them out time and time again here.
Yeah, and especially when you go for those 4th down situations, you do that a lot of times because your defense can make stands, make stops. They did on that last possession for you.
They'll keep it on the ground, trying to milk the clock. Got behind those pads and picked up 3 out to the 35. Referee signals timeout as the defense wanting to make sure that they have everything just right with a big play coming. A quick completion to the left, looking for the first down. Defense uses a timeout quickly, trying to get that ball back and preserve time for their offense. The Tide with the 1st and 10. Quarterback on the keeper. That's a fumble. He picks it up, still on his feet.
That ball carrier is very lucky. That easily could have ended up in the hands of the defense. You have got to do a better job of ball security.
Ordinarily on 2nd and 10, you might look past, but here you just want to keep that clock moving. Running to Green. Got enough for the first down. They finally wrestle down the senior, but not before he picks up some valuable ground. And they'll take a knee, the universal symbol for we have this thing in hand. A disappointing start to this season as they open 0-1.
Tough way to start, but you see it so many times throughout a season. People start slow, figure out who they are, get better as the season goes on, and your dream's still very much ahead of you.
And the sky's not falling right now. You're just 0-1. There's no need to panic. You don't have to try and reinvent the wheel. What you got to do is go back. You got to watch the film. You got to be honest with yourselves. Where could you have made better plays? You got to limit the penalties. You got to limit mistakes. This team is talented. They've still got a lot to play for, so it'll be interesting to see how they come out next week.
That's going to do it from here. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis, and you've been watching another presentation of EA Sports College Football.